We have just completed week number 2 of our online Pokemon business at djspokecenter.com. And I wanted to talk about some of the good, the bad, the complications, things that I'm considering branching out. We have to problem solve one way or another, right? We can't just not have products. So first, let's just talk about some of that. So Pokemon, there's no secret. It is unbelievably difficult to get supply. I know everybody is having this issue. And I sit there and I think to myself, because I've been in this situation before, not for the Pokemon business, for graphics cards, GPUs back in 2021 when it was like unbelievably difficult to figure out. I literally would sit in my room with a whiteboard and a marker and I would figure out ideas. How can I get it, right? Instead of just accepting, no, I cannot get product, there has to be a way. And so that's something that I've been doing and we're still working on that. So new products that we got in this week, one of them being Mega Tins, different styles. Originally, I just had the Lucarios, but now we have a little bit more options. That's something. It's nothing crazy. I also did get about, I think it was 7 Destined Rivals. The 3-pack, those sold out literally in like, I think a minute, maybe a minute and a half. So yeah, that was on the store and it was instantly sold out. I also did get a shipment from Rudy, Alpha Investment. I am a patron. He really doesn't supply us with anything, which is really sad. And it's also at market. So this cost me $300 for the Mega Booster. And then it was also, I think, $300 for the Scarlet and Violet. So a base set, by the way. So I'm like, or maybe it's $250. I don't remember. Whatever market is what he makes you pay. So I'm like, okay, with these two, there's no point of me even putting it on the website because like I paid market. So there's literally no margin to be made. I mean, I don't know. I can't even make 1% off of it. So like, what's really the point? I think I'll just hold those and, maybe a couple years from now, those will be worth a lot more. So probably the biggest thing for my business this week has been attempting to get distribution, which I already know I'm not going to get, but I did apply to every single distribution that's on Pokemon Center. They have like a link and then, it'll list all of them. And almost all of them have told me no so far. Some of them have ignored me, which is perfectly fine. And some of them have not got back to me. The biggest issue that I've ran into is that I'm an online store, which I knew this was going to be an issue because PokeNE talked about this, right? If you're trying to get distribution in the bull run, good luck. You're never going to get it. It's really for the bear run. That's when they start opening the doors because there's not really a lot of demand in the bear run. So yeah, I get it. But for funsies, hey, I got an application for all of them. So what's the next best option? Man, I'm telling you, I have watched the deepest layers that I could find on YouTube videos. And I've come across 2 people so far that they're not distribution for me. So they get, all the distribution. But the next best thing that I'm seeing is joining their Discord or paying on their WAP. And then, one of them's $15. I won't say who they are just in case they don't want to be named. Yeah, they have like 9 distributors and then you join like their monthly thing and then they'll sell you like up to 10 cases for Magic. And then Pokemon, I'm still waiting for that to happen because I literally just joined, right? So trying to figure that out, see if that's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to us, right? To the store, I'll try it out. If it's beneficial, great. If it is not, it is what it is. And so the other one was $25. Same kind of deal, right? Like I'm trying to put my orders in, but I kind of missed the boat for Mega, which is understandable. At least trying to get squeezed in for Phantasmal Flames. It does look like we will be able to order some cases for Phantasmal Flames. Now, do keep in mind, I'm not paying distro prices. They are paying distro prices, right? So if you can imagine them here, and then they have a program that sells to people under, I know it sounds kind of like a pyramid scheme or something. We'll see. I don't know. It might be great. It might not. What I'm hoping to get is around like 80%, 85% of market. And then, pay 9.1% taxes and Shopify fees and then sell it to you guys for a little bit of profit. That's the goal here. So hopefully that does work out. That's something new that I am trying. And like I said, if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. What's going to happen? Like I lose $30, $40, whatever in fees or whatever from Discords, that's fine, right? And then we don't have Pokemon. Like I already don't have Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter that much. Right? It's worth a shot. I hope it works out. Another thing that I've been recommended from a lot of people that are in the same situation as me is reaching out or branching out to Japanese and Chinese and all this stuff. And I don't know, man, because this is a whole different world. You would think like, oh, Pokemon English, which I do for a good amount of it. Then yeah, just move over to Japanese. It's all good. And I don't know, Japanese seems a lot more risky for me, a lot more complicated because I've been told there's tariff price. And then there's some product that you buy that doesn't come with tariff price. And then you get a surprise and then you end up making 5%. Or you lose 5-10% and it's like, oh wow, that's rough, right? Because I like dealing with English. That's also something that the customers really like is English. So, but I cannot get English And so I'm considering it, but I don't want to put too much on my plate at once. I really need to perfect the English side. Another thing that I did try is Magic the Gathering on the store. This is going to be a limited run. I have no idea if this is going to perform well. If it doesn't, it cost me about $1,400 roughly. So it's not like a huge investment. Obviously, I would like to make my money on that, maybe, 10% or something. I'll throw it on the website when it comes in. Yeah, I got 10 different cases for that. So I'll tell you what I have for some of these. Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander display, 3 of those. I bought 2 Edge of Eternities Commander displays. I bought 2 Final Fantasy Commander deck displays. Those cost a little bit more, by the way. Those actually cost a lot more. And then I also bought 3 of the Duskmourn Commander deck displays as well. So yeah, total is about $1,400. And so we'll see how that works, right? Like maybe somebody out there, let me know if you like Magic the Gathering. I don't personally care for it, but if other people like it, that's something. One of my other friends who runs a very successful business also recommended throwing on something else on the website, like a plushie or other accessories and stuff. So I would like to do this. I'm not going to lie. I would like to do this. But I really wanted to do this with a real distribution where like, okay, I'm spending all this money with these people and then that works towards me getting the real product 6 months, a year, 2 years from now. That's really when I would want to buy things like top loaders, sleeves, plushies, all these accessories and crap, because most of it's not going to sell. We all kind of know that. Or if there is a margin, I mean, there probably isn't. You'll probably either break even or lose money on a lot of those products. So I would like or prefer to really hold out on a lot of those kind of things until hopefully we get an actual distributor where they say, hey, this is your spend, 20,000. Because like I said, I'm working with these people who have distributors, but I don't really get the benefits. We'll see if I do, but to my knowledge, I don't really get the benefit of buying all this garbage because, yeah, how does that really help my account? That helps their account and that's good for them. But I'm not really too sure if that actually helps me if I'm buying a bunch of garbage because, again, my LLC is not actually the one getting the distribution. So we'll see how that works. I'm not too sure. As far as packaging, we are all caught up. I sent out the last package today. Things have been a little bit slower on week 2. I think certainly the demand is still there. The interest is still there. But unfortunately, I just haven't landed a lot of Pokemon this week. Like I said, tins, booster bundles, and little things for Mega. Yeah, I'm also considering getting packs for Destined Rivals. But to be honest with you, even my Mega Evolution packs, which I think are slightly under market, they're not really selling that well. I probably sold like 10 so far. So yeah, I don't really want to buy a bunch of packs for Destined Rivals, put them up for $9 because I think they're for sale for like $8, make $1 on each one. I don't think that'd be really worth my time with my audience. Let me know because I'm not seeing it. People don't want to buy packs, loose packs, but then they'll buy the 3-pack, which is sealed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but that's what I'm seeing on my store. I sell really well on the 3-packs, but just loose packs, even though they're not really loose. I mean, they still have a sleeve around them. They just don't sell well. So that's the weekly update. I appreciate all of those who made it to this part of the video. If you did make it to this part of the video, put in #pen. #pen. That helps me weed out all the troll comments. People see the title and they just say what they want to say. So like I said, there are some things still on the site that have not sold, like White Flare, a couple Black Bolts. Most of the Prismatic has sold really, really well. I got smaller things, which arguably are at market or $5 above or something like that, which I think is like Twilight. I understand if you don't buy that kind of stuff, but overall, things have gone extremely well. It's really just, I can't supply the demand. I'm trying to fix that, guys. Just know I'm on Facebook literally every 30 minutes looking for something, looking for somebody that will sell me product at like 80% or even 85. I've even offered 85. No one is doing it. Rightfully so. I get it. They're getting 100% and it's easy to get. So yeah, I get it. Even though I'm trying my best, I'm even looking at like different states that I can travel to and maybe I could get a huge deal done. 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, people aren't doing it at the moment. So we'll figure something out, guys. Just know there is a way. I will figure that out eventually. If you like this video, please like it and consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. DJ's Poke Center, signing out.